Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2018 season. How are you all doing? Hope you are well. I am back this week with a Charizard team. We played it yesterday. I pre-recorded that episode last week, so it feels like an absolute eternity since I've played it. I haven't had much time to play VGC 18 over the weekend since last week because I've been away in Turin, and it was absolutely amazing. Had an incredible weekend. Met some absolutely amazing people over there for the first time, so that was really nice. So shout outs to all you guys that I met over there, and the whole weekend was amazing. Had a really nice time. Absolutely exhausting though. I got back to Bristol at 2:30 on Monday morning, and then I was back into work there at like 8 o'clock the same morning, so I didn't really have much sleep. Yesterday I was like a zombie the whole day, and I still don't feel 100% today. I feel like maybe I need a couple more nights sleep to kind of get back into the swing of just feeling normal again. But well, hopefully things will go alright with the team in the games today. But regarding the tournament, it was a lot of fun. It didn't go too well. Finished 5-3 in Swiss. Lost my first 2 rounds as well, which was really kind of demoralising, but managed to come back to 5-2 going into the last round, and then still had a margin of hope to try and get some CP, but just missed out. It was a really tough matchup in my last matchup, and though my opponent just played very well, made it very difficult for me to kind of get a board position. Matchup was very difficult as well, but it's happened, and to be honest with you, I was completely bummed out afterwards, like really upset with myself more than anything. I didn't really have too much time to practice, which was one of the big things going into the tournament, but I don't know, I just feel a bit down about how I'm performing at the minute, so I'm gonna have to really turn that around because VGC 18 is around the corner, and I'm really determined to kind of make a good push in that format, and do well and get some championship points, get to Worlds, to play there on the big stage again, because that's a big ambition of mine this next season. So I want to be trying a lot harder to be doing that. So hopefully I can. The main thing is just be around good people. Don't let yourself get down too much, and you just got to keep trying. You can't give up. That's the big thing. You've got to keep pushing on, keep trying to improve, and that's all we can do. So I'm sure in the next couple of weeks I'll feel a lot more rejuvenated, a lot more positive about it. But at the minute it's going to be a bit of a slog for myself to kind of pick myself back up again, because it's anyway, I had a nice weekend, so that was that. And the other thing as well, comments on the videos. I am so sorry that I have not got back to anyone from about Thursday last week, and it's not because I haven't wanted to. It's just literally with everything happening over the weekend, travelling, and then the tournament, and then travelling back, and then kind of adjusting with sleep patterns and things like that. I just really find it super difficult to kind of get around to that, and it is on my list of things to do, and I will make sure I do it, because I appreciate every single comment that you guys put onto the channel, because you take the time to do that, and I feel like I want to take the time to respond to you all. So it's not a case of me ignoring or anything like that. It's just a case of I've just been wrecked with tiredness and doing other things. So I will get back to you all, but thank you again for all the continued support and comments that I have had. Don't let it stop you that I haven't responded or anything like that. Do keep them coming, as always. But we go into today's episode, and here is our first opponent of the day, running a Mega Venusaur team, it looks like, or it could be a Mega Charizard-Y team. Now, you never know, Mega Charizard-X. You never know, but we'll kind of decipher that as we go through. So they've got Landis, Therian, Aegislash, Cresselia, Venusaur, Tapu Lele, and Charizard. I'm going to go out on a whim and say it's Charizard-Y team. You've got Chlorophyll, Venusaur there. It's probably got a Sash or Life Orb maybe. So that's going to be very threatening under the sun. We're going to have to use our Tyranitar maybe to kind of get around that. He got Tapu Lele for the terrain control. We don't have a Tapu on our team, so that's advantage point for my opponent already. Cresselia is going to be the option of speed control. You've got the Intimidate support from the Landorus, and then Aegislash is just going to be a bit problematic for everything. But let's have a think about this. How can we approach this? I am going to lead Charizard-Y. And I think I'll bring Landorus as well. We probably want to bring... Do we want to bring our own weather? Because, we may do. Because that Venusaur, if it gets a chlorophyll ability, it's going to be outspeeding us, which is a bit of a problem. We might be better going Cress, Landorus, and then T-Tar in the back. But Aegislash is very good in this match, especially for the Tapu Lele. But I feel like Trick Room as an option here is probably better than, especially with our slow Tyranitar. We can probably get away with it a little bit better than going down another route. So we are on the white screen of nothingness. But here we go, getting into it. So you're challenged by trainer Akadil, I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. So we'll lead off with Charizard and Cresselia. We'll see how... Okay, so my opponent leads off with Cresselia and Tapu Lele. So we've got to be a little bit, you know, wary that this Tapu Lele might be scarfed as well. So what do we do? I think we could Mega Evolve and just overheat the Lele. We should pick up the KO with it, to be honest, as well. But there's always a problem with the Tapu Lele just protecting and the Cresselia going for an Icy Wind. But if that happens, then we've got Trick Room, haven't we? We could even Helping Hand it, because we're going to outspeed the Lele as long as it's not scarfed. And make the most of this and make sure we do pick up the KO, because Lele is quite bulky on the special defensive side. So, you know, if we Helping Hand overheat there, we can guarantee that. So, let's see. No switches, at least. And we're going to Mega Evolve our Charizard. Let's see what this Lele goes for. Let's hope we don't see a Protect, and let's hope we don't see the Scarf. So there's our Helping Hand. No Protect coming out. Ooh, and a Thunderbolt. And, oh my god, we have been... Let's see what this does, because we've been disconnected, I think. But we do take that. Like, Charizard-Y is extremely bulky. But I think that was our internet, which is really unfortunate. Really, really, really unfortunate. Because, and a Psychic into our Cresselia. Okay. So... yeah, that was us. Oh, that is so annoying. So let's get back on the battle spot, I guess. Hopefully. It doesn't take us too long to get into this. That is a little bit frustrating, because we got through that turn, we kind of made good progress there, and then it didn't go too well after that, did it? Well, it didn't go too well as in we disconnected from the internet. So hopefully my internet stops being really wonky and we can get back on this. I was hoping to get through this episode pretty quickly, because I need to get it rendered and then uploaded for tonight's episode. It's not often I record on the day of the actual episode, to be honest. I normally try and record the night before. It kind of gives me a little bit of room to maneuver around with other stuff that we've got going on the channel as well. But hopefully I get it up on time. I'm just fingers crossed. We'll go back into it anyway. Quickly click in, and hopefully my internet doesn't start doing awkward things to sabotage this episode of the School of Hard Knocks. But in other news as well, guys, so it is Christmas next week. It is Christmas. Looking forward to it. I hope you're all looking forward to it as well, if you celebrate Christmas and things like that. It should be a fun time for everyone. But what I'm going to do on the channel next week is have a complete break. So we're gonna have anything the whole of next week until the first week in January. So I do need a bit of downtime. And I'm sure you'll all be busy doing stuff with your families and friends and other things. So I hope you understand. But we'll be back in the new year and it'll be great. So we've got a next opponent anyway. Hopefully the internet stabilizes itself for this one. So we've got a Charizard, Landorus, Aegislash, Tapu Lele, all again, with Kommo-o and Patsurisu. So this looks a lot like that Seijun team, or kind of a take on that Seijun Kommo-o Pachirisu team. So, boom. What can we do? I think. Like a Trick Room mode here is going to be really strong. Kommo-o is going to be a bit of a problem though. Let's think. Like Cresselia takes care of it pretty nicely. We just need to protect the Cresselia with Charizard really. Let's go Charizard Cresselia again. So it gives us the Trick Room option if that Kommo-o does boost up. I think this time we'll definitely bring Aegislash and let's bring Landorus. Landorus or T-Tar. Maybe T-Tar. T-Tar doesn't do a bad job against like a lot of stuff. But the Landorus might be quite handy for the Intimidate, to be honest, against the opposing Landorus and the Kommo-o, depending on what set it is. Could be mixed, could be physical, could be special. We'll see. So good luck to Phil VGC. And let's hope our internet stabilizes. That is the one thing that we need throughout this. Stable internet. So there's Kommo-o Pachirisu. A coin lead. Okay, so what are our options here? We can overheat the Pachirisu, probably nuke it if we want to and set up a Trick Room, which isn't a bad option at all. I'm kind of tempted just to do that, to be honest. Yeah. We could have Icy Winded as well, that's the other thing we could have went for, but... I guess, like, one thing we got to kind of worry about is maybe the Pachirisu protecting here. But the nice thing about Charizard-Y is like the kind of the nuke that you've got on that, like the overheat. It's not like a Z move. If we hit into a protect, we're not wasting it. We've still got it at the next turn. So see what this Kommo-o goes for. Oh, helping hand. We should get this overheat off with our Charizard first. And like Cress is still going to survive whatever this Kommo-o throws out, if it is its signature Z move or not. So we do take the Patchy down. And here comes that signature Z move. I'm going to have to remove this though. Another thing that's going to stop the video getting up a bit earlier, because this video is copywritten. We got away with it in that first week when we did see it initially, but I'm not going to take any risks. So we'll probably have, I don't even know what we're going to have, just as an overlay. Clanging Soul Blaze. Wouldn't care as well. It's a very cool animation. We kind of need Geo to get on and do some overlays for this. Here we go. This is going to be helping handed. Charizard goes down. Crest takes about half. So it's a big chunk. So Charizard's going to go down there. But we do get the Trick Room up, so that's massively helpful for us. And I think a good Pokemon here to bring in is probably the Aegislash. So, Philly sends in his own Aegislash. Who's Aegislash's Slaw though? That's the big question. He's probably thinking ours is, so we could probably. The thing is, I want to Z move it, to be honest. That's like the be all and end all of it. But I could Z move into the Kommo-o and Psychic into it as well. Because I've got a feeling that Aegislash is going to move last out of the two Aegislashes. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually double into the Kommo-o with a Psychic and a Never-Ending Nightmare. So yeah, there we go. We made the right call. So my opponent not wanting to play that kind of mind game to start off with. So we're going to get our 2 attacks off into this Kommo-o. Hopefully the combination of these 2 attacks will be enough to take it down, even after the boosts in defense that it's had. They're pretty big attacks as well, so you've got to imagine like a Psychic and a Never-Ending Nightmare should be enough. I guess we'll find out. I haven't really faced too many Kommo-os, so I'm not 100% sure. It's not like it's going to have a berry or anything. Alright, should be easy. Psychic should be in range. Yeah, nice. So we get rid of the big threat there, and my opponent down to his last 2 Pokemon. And we'll see what it is. It's Landorus. Alright, that's fine. I mean, we don't mind that too much. Okay, so I'm going to preserve Cresselia a little bit. So I'm going to just King Shield here with my Aegislash. Because the problem is now, the opposing Landorus actually can't Earthquake, because if he Earthquakes, he'd be Earthquaking his own Aegislash. I'm just going to take this opportunity to bring in my Landorus. Just to get the Intimidate on the opposing Landorus. We'll probably see a Stone Edge come out. Might even see something like a knockoff. But if we can lower that attack even further, if it doesn't decide to attack into the Aegislash, then that'll be ideal. But you never know, So we'll see. So we'll King Shield this turn just to protect ourselves. Aegislash going for that attack. I'd imagine it'll probably be into our Aegislash to kind of... Yeah. Okay. And fly. Okay. Flew up so high. That's fine. Like... The opposing Aegislash has to really has to defend now. Has to. We can Shadow Ball into it just to make sure. One thing we could do is actually just Wide Guard an Earthquake on our own. Yeah, let's do that. I'm sure this opposing Aegislash is going to just go into defense mode. Doesn't look like it's going to actually. No. It's going to go for a Shadow Ball. We'll take that. And the Earthquake here will pick up the KO because it's in its blade form, so we're fine. Yeah. Okay. We just got the Landorus to deal with now, which is going to be easy peasy, really. Fly, doing a heck of a lot of damage. But, I mean, we still got Cresselia, so we can just go for Rock Slide and a Shadow Ball, which depends on how it's trained. I would imagine might be enough, though. I guess we'll get a good indicator whether it's Assault Vest or not. I doubt it is though with Fly, you would just not assume it was. But, it's not doing a massive amount of damage. What are we going to see? And the flinch. Rock Slide coming in clutch there. Dimensions turn back to normal. We can just King Shield. And let's just go for another Rock Slide, which should be enough to pick up the glitch of the game here. My opponent just forfeit. So, very good game to my opponent. I think we just made the right decisions at the right times. You know, the Trick Room just showing how good it is against something like the, especially if you've got like a decent enough check to something like Aegislash that kind of maybe would put you off setting the Trick Room up with something like Cresselia against that Kommo-o. If you've got the check for it, then you've got an answer for it in the back. You know, like there was points there where I thought, maybe Tyranitar would have been better to have over the Landorus, and I think it probably would have been, to be honest. But, you know, other situations where my opponent brought other things, the Landorus might have come in a lot more handy. And it did do the job that we needed it to. It dealt with the Aegislash and put enough pressure on the opposing Landorus. So, you know, it wasn't the end of the world what we did bring, but you've got to question sometimes what you did bring, even if a result goes right. Was it the right thing to do? Because I think Tyranitar and that situation where we just set up the Trick Room might have been a better option to have, especially with the Kommo-o being the only thing that really would have threatened it. You know, as soon as we got rid of that, then Tyranitar would have been a good option to bring in, especially against the Aegislash. But never mind, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Let me know your comments though, guys. Let me know your thoughts on that game, and we'll go on to one more and we'll have this one, and then we will call it a day for today. I will go back and have some more sleep, and then we'll be back completely refreshed tomorrow, which would be amazing. So, yeah, I was saying before as well, so next week I'm going to be taking a complete break from the channel. That's just for a few reasons. I feel a little bit burnt out from Pokemon at the minute myself. And it's Christmas as well. I want to spend time, as much time as I can, with my family and friends and things like that. So it's not going to hurt for just a week. So I hope you guys understand, and I really look forward to coming back in the new year. It'll be amazing, and we can full force VGC 18. Not that we're not now, but it'll be, you know, we can go fully into it because it'll be an official format then. So we've got our next opponent of the day. Running a team of Gengar, Whimsicott, Charizard, Landorus Theory in form, Tapu Fini and Persian. Sorry I'm taking so long to think about that. I'm just thinking what the concept behind this team is, because you've got that Mega Gengar, I presume, with Whimsicott combination, and I'm pretty sure this might be Yip as well. I'm not 100% sure, but if this is Yip, good luck, my friend, and it's a pleasure to have you on the channel finally. But I'm not sure if it is or not. I'm just taking a wild guess. So we've got the Mega Gengar Whimsicott Disable On-Call combination there, which is, you know, offers Tailwind as well. You've got the Charizard-Y that could potentially be the Mega as well. You've got to imagine the Tapu Fini specs, and the Persian to boot. So what are we going to do? Aegislash is a nice lead here. Charizard-Y is not a bad lead here, to be honest. Charizard-Y and maybe Thundurus as well. Thundurus Theory in form. We're going to have to be pretty quick on this, you know. I'm going to bring Tyranitar and I'm going to bring Aegislash as well. So let's see how we get on. So we'll lead off with a Charizard-Y, Thundurus Theory. Thundurus Theory is such a cool Pokemon, you know, I really do love it. It's just so good. So we see my opponent lead off with that Whimsicott Gengar. You've got to imagine here that they go for the Mega Evolve the Gengar, trap us in, and I'm going to just pull a complete double switch here because I feel like we're probably going to see double protect maybe. I feel like we do see double protect. I really do. Yeah, let's do this. I just feel if that's a strategy you would go for, I feel like you double protect turn one and then you disable on-call the next turn, knowing that you're outspeeding everything that you've just trapped. So there's a Mega Gengar evolving. And just by getting Aegislash onto the field now as well, it means if this Gengar does protect now, we kind of lock it into having to. Oh dear, it's not that at all. We are seeing fake tears come out, and we're going to lose our Aegislash. Oh, we're not going to lose our Aegislash actually, but we're going to take a heck of a lot of damage in the process. Okay. Let's Rock Slide. Do we Z move as well? I think we probably do, because the Gengar's probably going to protect, right? No, the Gengar's not going to protect. The Gengar's going to attack into. Is the Gengar going to attack into our Aegislash? I don't think it does, you know. It's just I want a Z move because then we get guaranteed damage off onto it anyway. And then the next turn we can go for the, rather than protect now and then get locked into it, or protect now and then, you know, get Shadow Ball the next turn. At least we get the Z move off if this Gengar does protect now, which I kind of assume it might do. Gengar withdrawing, alright. Landorus coming in. So Never Ending Nightmare onto the Landorus is going to be pretty huge. And we did Rock Slide, so we'll get Chip onto that Wimmy as well, which is good. Ooh, Endeavor coming out into the Tyranitar. thankfully, we haven't really done too much damage to this Wimmy already, so it's not doing too much damage yet. We're all going to get the Z move off. Depending on how this Landorus is built as well, you know. Salt Vesta might take it. If not, then we should pick up the KO. So yeah, we do knock the Landorus out, which is nice. Rock Slide single target is -1. But it does a fair old chip to the Wimmy, so that's decent. And what's going to come back in now? Hopefully it's not the Gengar. But it's gonna be. No, it's the Finny. Alright, I don't mind this too much. At least we're not trapped either. Okay, what's the most important thing to us right now? Like, what's the Finny gonna do as well? We could scout it out, I guess, but the problem scouting it out is that Whimsicott with the Encore. And I feel like we need the Tyranitar for the Gengar at the end. Well, if we've got Aegislash, I guess we're alright, but it's just the... Okay, we can't really faff around here too much. Let's go for a Rock Slide, and let's go for a Wide Guard again. Let's just to see, because I'm going to assume that he goes for Muddy Water here, possibly. If not though, we're in trouble, because we lose our T-Tar. Tailwind, which is even worse for us because you got no speed control. That's another thing going through my head. Hydro Pump coming out. Yeah, we don't take that, which is a bit unfortunate. But this does open the door for us. If that type of Finny is Specs, it's locked into that Hydro Pump, and we can bring our Charizard in. And what we maybe want to do as well is switch out Aegislash. Do we switch out Aegislash? I'm just gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna Heat Wave, and I'm gonna switch out Aegislash into Thundurus. Because now we've lost T-Tar, we need to like keep something for that Mega Gengar and hope that our Aegislash is gonna be able to do the job when it comes down to it at the end. So we should get rid of this Whimsicott now, which is a nice thing if we can. Obviously, got to contend with like Endeavour again, but Fake Tears coming out into the Charizard. Hydro Pump does hit. Ha! That Wimmy is a nightmare. Oh, okay. At least we got the sun up to deal with it, I guess. I think we go Shadow Ball. Yeah, we go Shadow Ball into that, and I'm going to just protect Thundurus. Because I think Aegislash should be able to take a Fake Tears and a Hydro Pump for sure in the sun. So that's where the target goes. Now they're going into the Thundurus here. Yeah, that's fine. So Aegislash gets a free attack off. But we still got the Tailwind set up. Okay, so Gengar coming back in. A Gengar will go down to Shadow Ball for sure. But I feel like my opponent just doubles into the Thundurus now. We could just double into Gengar to kind of cover our bases here. got to imagine my opponent wants to double into the Thunderous. Like, that's what I would want to do, I think. But then do you leave the Aegislash unchecked? I think we go for it. It's a bit risky, but I think we've got to at this point. Just with the Tailwind being up. So, Shadow Ball, it's into the Aegislash. Yeah, he's covering that slot smartly. All depends now on whether Thunderbolt can take this Mega Gengar down. Hydro Pump coming out. We do take it, but we need this Thunderbolt to take down this Gengar. It's not going to be enough. Nah, no way. And that is it. That is going to be game, my friend. Yeah. There is no way. I think we just got... Yeah, Hidden Power. So good game to my opponent. I'm just trying to think now where we went wrong. I'm really frustrated with that win because I think that's a match we definitely could have won. Like the last turn there. I mean, going for the Gengar. If we just protected with the Aegislash rather than going for the Shadow Ball, I mean, still difficult to say because the next turn the Tailwind ends, but even with the Hydro Pump into our Thunderous, like, it kind of checks it because it's probably still in Shadow Ball range, so it makes it extremely difficult. It definitely went wrong way earlier in the match, and I think just being scared of maybe the Encore Disable combination, but then realising that it was the fake tears and Mega Gengar just attacking everything. The biggest problem there was not bringing any form of speed control for ourselves. If we brought some sort of speed control to get around the team, we would have been able to approach it a little bit differently. Maybe get a Trick Room set up. Would have definitely come in handy. It's just really difficult when you're in front of a Whimsicott. Now, we didn't see the Encore at all, but having that threat of it, and that's why it makes it so good, because you're fearing about protecting in front of it, because in case you get locked into it, especially when there's a Gengar there and you haven't got something like a Ghost type or something with U-turn that can freely kind of pivot out. It's a very scary combination to kind of go up against, and then the mind games come in. So it's the first time I've played that combination in this format, so it's good knowing that going into another game and kind of just to remind yourself what to expect from that, and not just to think, oh, it's going to be that, so it will be that. You know, it can be different combination of things. But anyway, very enjoyable game. Let me know what you think about it, guys. Hope you're all well. I'm going to wrap things up here. We're ticking just over the 30-minute mark, so that's fine. And we'll be back for more School of Hard Knocks tomorrow. So thank you as always, guys. And yeah, just again, a little sorry for the comments. I will get on top of that as soon as I can, and we'll be back for more action-packed School of Hard Knocks tomorrow. I do enjoy this team. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see you all tomorrow. So as always, thank you, guys. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all again for another episode tomorrow. So until then, bye bye.